Awesome. Hi everyone, it's Wednesday morning channeling of Odyssey of Ascension. And here we go. Thanks for tuning in. And good morning to you all. Thank you once again for your attendance in this channeling, so we may give back to the collective our perspective of tools, ideas, impartation for Ascension, of course. For you are on the Ascension timeline. We're going to talk about aspects of that. First, however, we would like to give you an idea, a pinpointed idea of what was said in the last couple of channelings, to give you a little deeper perspective on the idea of your vibratory state creating a reality in the moment. We're going to give you a picture scenario so you can imagine this in your 3D idea mind, your third eye. And your third eye, by the way, is your PowerPoint of now of creation. That's where you will manifest ideas, things into your reality. Now, you are standing alone in a room. Choose however the room. Ideally, empty room. Large enough to fit 5 more people in across from you. In a left to right line. Those other people are exact duplicates of themselves. So choose one entity you know as a personal person or a stranger, it does not matter. It's an entity, duplicate that entity 5 times. Now, these are your parallel realities in a moment of co-creation. In other words, now. Okay? The first entity to the far left is neutral, second neutral, third neutral, fourth neutral, fifth neutral. All of these are representing probable realities you are going to choose according to your belief in the moment of yourself. In other words, your vibratory state that you are putting out. That is the exact same entity setting up, co-creating, both of you, 5 probabilities on how the interaction is going to take place. Remember, there are billions, but we'll just put it in perspective of 5 for this now. Ideally, they are neutral in your mind to latch onto that idea. They are neutral in reality. The minute the occasion takes place, the interaction, it reflects back from the neutrality to what you choose to believe in, giving back to you your reflected reality of who you are. That entity and you have created billions of co-created probabilities, only according to your beliefs in the moment. They are getting that back through you in that moment. There is no one over the other idea. No. It's all equal, period. Now, I want you to walk up, imagine, if you will, to the one on the far left that is now neutral with an axe in your hand. Blood all over you. Can you imagine his reaction? It's what you're thinking his reaction is what it's going to be. The second one, I want you to walk up with a knife in your hand. Only blood on the knife. The third one, in the middle, so to speak, I want you to walk up with a butter knife and a piece of bread. The fourth one, I want you to walk up that entity and I want you to give him a flower. And the fifth one, I want you to give them, let's see, money. All of those probabilities represent a vibratory state of your ability because you're thinking of them. Of the 5 probabilities, which one you choose will be the reactive moment of that other person. So if you walk up to a person with an axe with blood all over you, they're going to reflect back that moment of vibration that you are right now currently thinking what you did, what his reaction or their reaction will be, period. Now you go over to the flower one and you're saying, oh, I'm going to give them a flower. Completely different vibratory state. Same entity, same moment in now. You changed according to what your vibratory state is. The axe is not a now, it is a probable now. But that's a vibratory state we want you to understand. All of that moment of interaction was all probable, and according to what you chose to be in that moment, will give back to you what you are in that moment. There is no set one way, period. There are billions of moments of probabilities all the time. You're constantly shifting parallel realities to new Earth idea in that moment. So you are 100% giving back at all moments your exact vibration to yourself. Period. They are not there. They don't have a say in your vibratory state. They are giving you the exact reaction of what you're putting out in that moment. One moment, 5 probabilities. Where you choose to be is what you will get back. There are no coincidences. They're all set up for you to understand. This idea to put out into the collective that you are in 100% control of your reality according only to your beliefs. What you are vibrating in moment to moment to moment to moment to moment. Your series of nows. Exposing, once again, something that if you are judging, is exposing the lack in yourself. That you can fill now with love. Let go of that. Realize that is not needed to complete you idea. So, before we move on, are there any questions on this idea? Do you all see it? Let me ask you that.
Yes. Yeah.
Wonderful. So, now we're going to talk about something a little deeper, a little more mind-bending. Through a series of nows, through a series of ascension ideas given throughout the collective from all of the councils that are in play. As you are ascending, we can give deeper understanding, more complexities in that intricate idea. More things to bend your mind, to challenge your 3D limitations. We are putting a series of ideas out there, pieces of the puzzle, for you to put together and give you revelation and remembrance of what you are, God. Ascension. So, we're going to elaborate a little bit on what you would understand that we've put out. You create your moment of now, new every moment. And the point of this is the focus of creating your memory in that moment back. So, the idea we're contemplating, the idea, 2 entities share a moment. 2 entities relive the moment. 2 entities have different memories of that shared moment. Therefore, they don't remember they were there together, although they were. In some now. They shifted realities. Neither of them remember they shared a moment. 20 minutes ago, 5 years ago. Doesn't matter the time, but that's just for relevance so you understand. You're all the time shifting realities, giving yourself a moment of fluidity. And if there's an expansion of self in a now, and validation is required, in that now you will give yourself a memory that was not previously experienced by your conscious self. However, you gave yourself the memory, it was an experience because that reality did exist. You gave yourself a memory of that experience for a validation of an idea in the now to validate yourself and your self-trust and love for ascension. Two entities are standing side by side. One sees something, the other is looking and looking. I don't see it, I don't see it, I don't see it, and goes, ah, there it is. Well, they shifted into that other person's reality. Now they are co-creating the same reality. That's what they're doing. However, once again, 10 minutes later, one remembers and the other does not. Because it's a new now with a new memory given for ascension ideas. Things that question your 3D limited mind on what is supposed to be status quo. That time is fluid. If you can fathom here, you just got here. All of you just created yourself new in this moment, only with the memory of your entire life. You never actually experienced any of those moments. Idea. Yes, you did. A lot of you. Some of you didn't. A lot of your memories you never experienced. They were parallel realities at that moment back then that you did not choose to follow that timeline. However, you shifted into that timeline now, giving yourself the memory of you experiencing that then. It's a game. It's a programmable game. Do not, if you choose, of course, believe that time is one timeline and fluid. It is a series of probable realities that you are bouncing all over the place to give yourself the highest excitement probability for your ascension to follow, to expand your conscience. We are unlimited. The joy of time is the fluidity of experiencing time in 4 dimensions, 3D idea with time, or third density. Choose what you will. So all of your memories are created once again in the moment to give you the experience of a fluid idea of what you call a timeline. All of you are on a co-created timeline called the Ascension timeline. We've explained that. However, in that timeline, there are billions of probabilities for all of you to experience only what is most beneficial to you for ascension. The word ascension is not even in existence on billions of other Earths that billions of other entities are creating for that experience of living as a human, but not choosing to be in the timeline. However, if they want to shift here, they will give themselves, listen, the memory of always being on the ascension timeline. Because that fits the idea of ascension. That the 1987 harmonic convergence did occur. 2012 did occur. everyone started waking up did occur. That your presidential political history did occur. That the United States was formed in 1776 as the melting pot of all of creativity to show all of us what we hate about each other in division to what we love about each other in unity. All of that is Ascension timeline ideas given to the collective for that. When an entity is ready for that possibility, then they can shift to this parallel timeline Ascension, giving themselves the memory of that they've always been here. When truly, and some of you in this room, and out there of course, were, let's say, in a different timeline, not even experiencing the Ascension. But you did the work over there to allow yourself to experience A, B, or C for understanding, vibrating, to allow yourself to shift to the Ascension co-created timeline of humanity. That's how easy it is to play the game. It looks complex, intricate, difficult. No. It's wherever you want to be. Realize that you are, once again, creating your reality from your program 3D holodeck. And know that you are giving yourself experience in all moments for Ascension idea if you are listening to this right now. If you're not listening to this, you're not on the Ascension timeline, so of course you will not understand it, know it, or even vibrate remotely to it. So all the time, you are shifting parallel realities, earth to earth to earth to earth to earth, to experience a certain now that gives you an understanding in your forgetfulness. Not your conscience sometimes, but your, let's say, subconscious idea. It's only one conscience, but we'll give you the division here for this clarity. The subconscious idea, so when you shift back into a new memory, that memory is there for you in relevance to understanding, vibrational, giving you more confidence, more trust, more Ascension idea, more validity in what you're doing. This is sticky stuff because a lot of you have to really hold on to investing in your past. Look at all the work I did. Yes, you did. You did all the work and all of the probable earths to get to this point of now. Welcome to your reality. But don't, let's say, minimalize it, pardon me, to a finite timeline of 40-something years, 50-something years, however you perceive your age to be, which is silly, but however you do that. That's not you. You are an infinite number of experiences all the time. This is the Ascension timeline, and there are times, listen to me now, that you are co-creating. You will jump to a new timeline and back again. And then you will stay on the Ascension timeline, parallel Earth, and meet a person that you've known for 10 years. For the first time, you actually don't know them. You meet them for the first time to work on something between you two that will give you a new memory that will help you in the next now. You're using all of your tools all the time. You're bouncing around all the time for Ascension. That's the amount of work you truly are doing. Monumental, epic. To give you an idea how powerful you are. That you're not just one timeline. You're billions of probabilities all the time, shifting in and out of conscience here, 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 to give yourself understanding, validation, trust to the new filter of belief of that you are God, Creator, the Source One. They are the void. Infinity. Eternal. So, contemplation is in order, so we will take a short break. I will give you a few. Come back when you resonate to do so. I bid you good morning. Adonai. Okay, Yeah.
And the weirdest experience with the 5 people that you were talking about,
Right.
they were all me. The
Perfect.
person walking up was me.
Perfect. Love that.
But the first one, with all the blood and the axe,
Uh-huh.
the other me said, "Are you all right?"
That's
"Yes,
not you.
What happened?"
You had that too?
The
Are you
same,
all right?
the same thing.
Now,
Exactly.
but now you see your level in that exposure of vibration. How beautiful. That's
Yeah.
not even a reality you could ever live.
And the second one, I was like, again, "Are you all right? Did you cut yourself?"
Yeah. Are you all right?
How
That was
beautiful.
it.
Do you see that?
Wow.
Man, I love this expansion. Jason, are you okay?
Mm-hmm.
Everyone
That
good?
was
That
that one
weirdest
was
memory.
that one was blasphemy.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, like because I used Tony.
Oh.
Hey,
Oh.
and she's like, whatever, dude.
She was like looking at you like, yeah, whatever.
And then the happiest, obviously, she liked the money the most. But no, the thing that I was realizing about the billions of possibilities, and we reincarnate as we think we're one, and all these other billions of possibilities, it's almost like the end of the last Matrix, which now makes perfect sense. There's a billion Smiths
There's a billion Smiths
Mm-hmm.
that merge with the one,
that merge with the one.
that makes everything one, but also fine.
Yeah.
So it's
Yeah.
just the back and forth of the one and the billion.
Man, I'm telling you, I think there's a movie night that we should have on the Matrix itself because we can have so much expansion contemplation. What
Oh,
a
yeah.
great tool it gave us with that series of movies.
Oh, yeah.
Sure.
So many things, because I watch it over and over again and I'm like, oh my God, there's something else.
Right.
I'm like, oh shit.
There is no spoon.
With the
Yeah, there is no spoon.
the bread and the butter knife.
Uh-huh.
I had the weirdest memory of my mom giving us a piece of bread with butter and sugar on it as a treat because when she was little, they were very poor.
Uh-huh.
And that's what they had.
Okay.
And so, I'm looking at it, I'm like, oh, that's weird. But she did it out of a happy memory. And
Yes.
so she passed along her happy memory
To
to
you.
us as kids.
Yes. And what's great is my favorite snack is peanut butter and sugar. I sprinkle sugar on that and I'm like, peanut butter, are you eating? I said, yes I am. Are you eating that? I love it. But yeah, that's what the thought I had.
Exactly. Someone else looking at that might think, oh, that's horrible that she gave it to you. And I'm like, but she did it because it was a happy memory from her childhood. She didn't have her parents very long, so,
That's what we used to do too.
Yeah.
As kids.
I love that. Yeah?
Yeah.
I was yummy butter.
All right.
And bread.
All right, so let's refill on coffee. Love y'all. See you in a few.